After a decade of national obsession with the sea change, you could be forgiven for thinking the days of stumbling across an undiscovered jewel on Australia's east coast were gone for good. And yet, here it is, the beautiful new Tweed Coast. Miles of unspoilt beaches and heritage-listed hinterland just minutes south of the Queensland-New South Wales border. Devoid of bright lights, yet dazzling in its splendor, this is a unique place. To the south, the incomparable Byron Bay, with its legendary surf beaches, spectacular coastline, and vibrant cultural, retail, and restaurant scenes. To the west, the iconic Mount Warning towers above pristine rainforest, the majestic Tweed River, and delightful pioneer towns hosting an abundance of arts and crafts markets and festivals. To the north, the pulsating nightlife and world-class attractions of the Gold Coast. And to the east, an unrivaled sunrise over the beautiful Pacific Ocean. From whale watching to fine dining, health spas to golfing greens, the ocean to the river. It's all on your doorstep. The new Tweed Coast gives visitors an alluring breadth of options. From idyllic lazy times to days and nights packed with activity, along with arguably Australia's most ideal climate. Little wonder it has been described as combining the best of Noosa, Port Douglas, and Surfers Paradise, without the intrusive crowds, urban congestion, and typically longer air and road transfers. All this only 15 minutes drive from an international airport, 30 minutes from Byron Bay and Surfers Paradise, and just over an hour from Brisbane's CBD. And with holidaymakers and investors enthusiastically embracing its unique offerings, the region has an electrifying growth story to tell. It's a story of burgeoning demand and tightly limited supply. The drivers of demand are easy to see. There are few destinations where you can feel so far away from it all and yet get there so easily. One reason is Coolangatta Airport, located just to the north. The airport hosts over 250 Qantas, Jetstar and Virgin Blue services each week, connecting directly to major centres throughout Australia, New Zealand, Asia and the Pacific. Which means interstate-based owners and holidaymakers can leave work at close of business and be relaxing to the sound of the Tweed surf just a couple of hours later, in time for dinner. Perfect for a rejuvenating weekend getaway or lingering holiday. As well, the newly completed $500 million Tugun bypass has slashed the drive time from Brisbane and the Gold Coast, plugging the new Tweed Coast directly into the population catchment of southeast Queensland, Australia's fastest growing region. But while demand for property is flourishing, supply is not. The New South Wales government has imposed a population cap over the Tweed Shire, restricting the number of new dwellings to less than 800 per year between now and 2031. Expert modelling predicts that, as a result, demand for Tweed property will outstrip supply by nearly 40% per year going forwards. In other words, the new Tweed Coast has all the classic ingredients for strong capital growth. Indeed, apartment values in the region grew by an average of 14.5% per annum over the last 5 years, 28.1% in the last year alone. In fact, such is the level of investment pouring into the region that the new Tweed Coast even eclipsed Surfers Paradise in terms of activity last year, with $11.2 billion worth of development completed by December 2007. So, amidst all this activity, where should investors look for prime opportunities to secure a position in the new Tweed Coast? For many expert observers, the standout location is the seaside town of Casuarina Beach, located on 3.5 kilometres of pristine sands just south of Kingscliff and at the epicenter of several $1 billion worth of current and planned development. It's also home to a stunning new project, Santai Casuarina. Just 150 metres from Casuarina's beach, this $45 million masterpiece is the only boutique apartment complex with 5-star resort facilities on the new Tweed Coast. Santai literally means relax in native Balinese, and that's what its location, design and finishes have delivered, a haven of peace and tranquility on the new Tweed coast. With its distinctive aesthetic and innovative layout, Santai represents a bold departure from conventional apartment design philosophy. The resort comprises 114 one- and two-bedroom apartments housed in 7 interlinked pavilions, none more than 3 stories high. These pavilions cluster around an exquisitely landscaped central courtyard, featuring extensive pools and water features, sunbathing terraces, a relaxing poolside pavilion, and the multi-award-winning restaurant Bamboo. Each of Santai's luxury self-contained apartments boasts stunning features. Marble floors throughout, exotic imported timbers and stone benchtops, luxury furnishings and European appliances, original Balinese-inspired artworks, generously proportioned floor plans, large sliding doors opening onto a private terrace, and views to either the pool lagoon, ocean, or World Heritage-listed hinterland. Guests and apartment owners enjoy access to first-class gym and sporting facilities via free membership to the Casuarina Beach Rec Club, just a short stroll away. Santai is also immediately adjacent to the site of the forthcoming Casuarina Village Town Centre, a $750 million development that will feature cafes and restaurants, cinemas, health spas and specialty shops, along with a Coles supermarket and community centre. Plus, Santai guests have at their doorstep the full range of facilities at the nearby $2 billion Salt Village, which includes casual and fine dining options, a patrolled surf beach, and Australia's largest Golden Door health retreat, as well as to the eclectic restaurants and shopping at nearby Kingscliff. With its unique architecture and remarkable level of finish, Santai has received a slew of design and tourism awards, including the coveted Award for Excellence from the Urban Development Institute of Australia. Such has been its success that Resort Corp, the industry-leading developers behind the project, are now expanding Santai into an iconic luxury resort brand. Work has already commenced on 2 more Santai resorts, the $135 million Santai Airlie Beach and a second to be located within the $500 million saltwater precinct at Townsville. Indeed, on current projections, a Santai apartment will prove not only a strong capital gain play, but also a positive cash flow investment within a short-term horizon, an outlook enhanced by features including strata title ownership allowing for substantial depreciation benefits, apartment pricing validated by fresh valuations from leading valuers CB Richard Ellis, and bank finance available for up to 80% of purchase price at very competitive rates and without mortgage insurance. As an owner, you have the option to use your apartment as your own private lock-up retreat, or to let it through local agents or with the professional assistance of Domain, whose management fees are highly competitive. Either way, your luxury, self-contained Santai apartment is at your disposal when that special getaway beckons. So, how much to make all this yours? Ordinarily, of course, beachside properties with facilities and finishes of this caliber are the strict preserve of the financial elite. But in this very special case, you have the opportunity to enter this exclusive market at a very affordable price point. 1-bedroom apartments are priced between just $320,000 and $382,000, and 2-bedroom apartments between just $500,000 and $626,000. With its pristine natural beauty and rich recreational smorgasbord, the new Tweed Coast is Australia's new unspoilt playground. And at the heart of this playground is Santai Casuarina. A perfect climate, booming investment activity, mature infrastructure and amenities, some of the best beaches in the country, and the mantra underlying all successful property investment: location, location, location. You can search the length of Australia's east coast, from Portsea, Victoria to Cooktown in far north Queensland, and you will not find anything that compares to Santai Casuarina. Irreplaceable beachside living with 5-star finishes and amenities that will never again be on offer at the current affordable pricing. But of Santai's 114 luxury self-contained apartments, over 70 have already been snapped up by discerning buyers. In a matter of weeks, they will all be gone. This is an unparalleled income, capital growth and lifestyle opportunity for the select few. But the window is closing fast. Don't miss out. Act now and secure your place at the incomparable Santai Casuarina.